You ready for bed, little raincloud? You want a bedtime story? Okay. I've picked out one that I think should be perfect. It's called Albert's Rainy Day by Matthew Ottley. Albert loved rainy days. He could stay in his room all day and invent things. See, here he is, sitting at his desk. Looks like he's drawing up some plans, some blueprints. And there's his cat playing with his foot. And he's got a pirate ship, and a rocket ship, and a pterodactyl, and a train. Lots of toys in his room. And there, on the window, lots and lots of little raindrops. It's a rainy day. He spent so much time inventing that he never had time to make his bed. That made his mother very cross. See, his bed is all messy. And he's just drawing, making plans, inventing machines. And his mother is not happy. One rainy day, Albert invented a bed maker. It was a fantastic machine. It made the sheets even smoother and pulled the cover even tighter than his mother could. Because Albert was a most inventive inventor, his bed maker didn't last long. He decided to change it into something else. See, he's here on his chair, and there's lots of ropes and pulleys. Looks very complicated, and there's lots of little hands and gloves attached to those ropes, perfect to make the bed just right. Yeah, and there's his cat, standing up on the bed. His room still looks very messy. Oh, and here he's transformed his bed into a boat. See, he's got a big sheet there for the sail, and there's a broom there for the mast, and he's standing up on there looking out to the horizon. And his cat's climbing aboard too. His boat was fabulous. It had all sorts of interesting gadgets and fittings. Albert set out to travel the world. Wow, that's the boat in his imagination, I guess. It looks very impressive. There's a swimming pool and a little tree house with a swing, and oh, it looks like there's a tennis court, maybe a badminton court, and a chimney, and a 4-story house, and a piano, and a cow was on board, and a garden shed, and a little dog, and a little fruit garden, and there's even a little mailbox there. And his cat's still aboard too. Wow, there's even a little lifeboat there. And, oh, and an anchor, yeah. And the ship is called Bertiana. That's an interesting name for a ship. Oh, and there's a friendly little dolphin there too. I think he's talking to the cow. He visited famous cities. That right there is the Sydney Harbour Bridge in Sydney, Australia. And there's the Opera House and Centre Point Tower. And there's a little shark in the water there, sailing by the bay. And, oh, it looks very pretty. I've been to Sydney. It's a very nice city. He explored freezing Arctic seas. See, there's a polar bear there, and a little boy riding on top of it. And there's a humpback whale cresting out of the water. A big splash. Oh, and there's a little igloo there too. I guess that boy might be an Inuit, or First Nations people. Looks very cold, but very pretty. Soon, Albert was inventing something new. He's taken his big toy box, and he's put a sheet over it, and the sheet's held up by some rackets and sticks, and he's turned his toy box into a truck. Wow. Oh, he's been cutting out some cardboard. He's made a little steering wheel, and his cat's sitting there in the cabin with him, looking up at him. Oh, and there's a painting of some cockatoos. I guess maybe this book is set in Australia. His wonderful truck was equipped for long journeys inland. Wow, that's perhaps even more impressive than his boat. There's a little log cabin on the back, and the cow is there as well. And he's got a chicken, and wow, there's a vegetable garden, and some water is pouring out into the little fish bowl there as well. Wow, and he's got a little helipad with a gyrocopter. It's like a little helicopter. And he's even got a bathtub, and he's driving from the bathtub. Wow. And a little table with a little tea set, so he can have some tea with his cat. And his cat's also in the bath. It took him on dangerous roads over towering mountain ranges. Yeah, look at that rickety old wooden bridge that he's driving across. That doesn't look very safe to me. And there's some, I think they're yaks, those big hairy animals that are going across the trail. Yeah, it's very pretty there, very cold, very high up. It penetrated deep, dark jungles. There's a rhinoceros, and there's a gorilla, and a little baby gorilla. He's climbing on a tree. And there's a flamingo sitting on the rhinoceros's back. And crossed wide deserts. I think he's in Egypt. There's a pyramid there. And there's a very angry looking man sitting on a camel. The camel doesn't look very happy about it. Must be very hot in the desert there. Albert paused for a moment. The moon was shining through the clouds. He decided what his next adventure would be. Yeah, there's the moon, all bright at night, and there's some dark clouds, probably left over by the rainy day. Oh, he's built a rocket ship out of a little chair and a cardboard box and some ropes and some books, and he's got a helmet that's a frying pan. He climbed aboard his rocket and set his course for the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dinner's ready. Oh, coming, Mum. Looks like he doesn't get to lift off just yet. He's got to climb out of his rocket ship and down that big long ladder, taking his cat with him. Albert's rainy day had made him very hungry. There he is, walking down the stairs, off to dinner. And his cat's following him. Oh, and there's the little cow in a painting. I guess that's where he got the inspiration from. The end. That was a nice book, wasn't it? Good night, my little rain cloud.